You can do this, Tanjiro! Let's do this.
Rehabilitation training at the Butterfly Mansion. It was painful. It was difficult. All of you are dead tired at the end of every...
I still remember. A typical morning, the usual faces. A day like any other.
You really don't have to go, you know. All this snow seems dangerous.
Yes, but I want us to have a feast on New Year's. I should sell as much charcoal as I can.
Come back as soon as you can, okay? Be careful out there. Tanjiro. I'll see you later.
Our lives weren't easy, but I was happy. Mother, Takeo, Shigeru, Hanako. I'd be. I was on my way home from selling charcoal. But before I could get very far, Mr. Saburo called out to me.
Hang on, Tanjiro! You're not going back up the mountain now, are you? It's too dangerous. Before the demons show up. There's always been man-eating demons prowling about after dark. That's why it's not safe to go outside at night.
These demons, they're not able to come inside people's houses, are they?
Yes, they could come in.
But then, wouldn't they just eat everyone?
That's why the Demon Slayers protect us, by killing as many as they can. They always have.
I stayed the night at Mr. Saburo's place. But to this day, I can't help but think, what if Mr. Saburo hadn't stopped me that night? What would have happened to me? As I reached home, I noticed a sinister sound. Nezuko was a demon. Before I could come to grips with what had happened, a swordsman appeared in front of me. He was there to slay Nezuko. So, I did the only thing I could. I'm begging you. Whatever you do, please, don't kill my little sister.
Never give someone else the right to decide who lives and dies! All you're doing is making yourself vulnerable. If it were even a little bit effective, your family would still be alive right now! How can a weakling like you have any hope of finding a way to heal his sister, let alone hunt down a demon? Don't make me laugh! The weak have no rights. They don't get to make choices. All they can do is be relentlessly crushed by the strong!
I needed to protect Nezuko, even if it meant fighting off this swordsman. There was no way an amateur like me could win against him. But luckily, it didn't come to that. He was even kind enough to give me advice. He pointed me down the right path and told me where I should turn next.
And once he had his plan, he didn't waste any time putting it into action. That was unusual. Transformation. So there's no question. She's starving right now. She must have been craving a feast right from the start. But instead she protected her brother and stood against me. I wonder if just maybe these two are different. And as it turns out, they were different. So, I decided to trust the brothers' determination. and give his sister's will a chance.
When Urokodaki's training started, I climbed up and down the mountain, swinging my sword countless times. I had to find a way to help Nezuko, and did whatever I needed to do to become a Demon Slayer swordsman. I trained every day. And then, 1 year later...
That's it. I've taught you all I can. The rest is up to you. You must prove to me that you are capable of advancing to the next level. If you can cut this boulder in two, I'll allow you to enter final selection.
After that day, that was it. He never taught me anything again. From then on, I spent every day practicing what I learned from Urokodaki. I'm about to give up. It's impossible!
Silence! It's unseemly to whine, so knock it off. A demon slayer bears his suffering in silence. Isn't that what you want to be? Will you...
As I tried to overcome my frustration from not being able to cut through the rock, a boy with a mask appeared. His name was Sabito. And there was a girl standing beside him, Makomo. Sabito acted as my sparring partner, while Makomo watched my movements and gave me advice on how to improve my form. Some days, it was hard to tell if I was improving at all, but bit by bit, I could feel myself growing stronger.
All of it has to be hammered into your flesh! More! More! You have to make sure that you never forget anything Urokodaki taught you! Pound it into the marrow of your bones!
With total concentration breathing, your blood circulation accelerates, because your heart rate is faster than normal.
None of that makes sense. How am I supposed to learn how to do that?
Train until it kills you, because really when you get down to it, there's nothing else you can do.
Day after day, I fought with Sabito in front of the giant rock, while Makomo continued to give me advice. So I trained, till my arms and legs wanted to fall off, till my lungs and heart felt like they were going to burst. I swung my sword. But still, Sabito kept beating me. Until 6 months later.